welcome back to the real time. As you can see by the time lapse, I've done quite a lot of work on the park, especially the entrance and the main plaza in front. And also, since last episode, I didn't show you that on video, but I have removed all the cars. It bothered me too much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the last episode in which I construct the entire parking lot. But it was just there was a little lighting bug with the headlights of the cars, and it was just, well, bugging me out. So I did remove them. I plan on putting at least some back, but I'm not gonna do that right now, since I really wanted to start on the entrance. For the entrance, I have chosen the fantasy style. I want this park to be mainly focused on legends and fairy tales and like a lot of fantasy. And I've tried to incorporate it as well into this main building. Like, it's kind of castle-ish, but also not really. And it's with like the really tall pointy windows. It gives like a little bit of an elfin feel, but it's also really not an elfin style. It's like a mix of a lot of things. I actually wanted to also have a little bit of buildings on the sides here, but I actually decided against that because I would love to have this park focus a lot on nature. Like, you shouldn't feel like you're walking in like some concrete jungle, which is also why I've broken all the plazas up and added some trees or bushes here as well as here, because if I wouldn't, well, it's just one big concrete mess, and it's not pretty to look at. It's not nice to walk in. It should feel, when you're walking in this park, it should feel like you're inside a theme park. So there's a lot of attractions, but it should also feel like you're walking through a forest, and it's just a simple walk. So that's kind of what I was going for. So I decided against adding buildings here. This decision was also partly made because I really couldn't build anything that I found fitting with this. I mean, I could, but I tried 2 things. It didn't work. Then I kind of got in a time dilemma, so I decided against it. So what now? I've also added the lake. I really want to have some sort of show in here, some water or fireworks show. I think I'm gonna go for water, since, well, I like water shows a lot more than fireworks shows. And I've also got a partially completed water show in another save file, which I might want to put in here. It's huge. It's on the music of Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. I don't know if you know it, but I might spend next episode working on that, because it's, I think, a third of the way finished. It takes a lot of time. It really, really does, because it's huge. It has like 1,200 separate water jets that can be activated. So it is a lot of work to put it together, but that's what I want in here. And I'm thinking of putting a GCI wooden coaster over here somewhere, so that if you're walking here, let me switch to another view mode. So you're walking through here, like, oh, it's so beautiful, oh my god, oh, the frame rate's dropping. And then you're gonna have the skyline of this giant wooden structure with cars racing on it. That's kind of something I'm going for. And I want to have the main street either this way or this way. But I'm still figuring out the theme for the main street. Of course, it's gonna be fantasy, but I'm not sure what type of fantasy. Like, elfin fantasy. You can also make like fantasy mountain village. So I've not yet decided on that. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. So next episode, I'm gonna see what I'm feeling like. Am I feeling like making a wooden coaster? And I'm gonna do that. Am I feeling like copy pasting 2,500 cars? Then I'm gonna do that as well. Or maybe I feel like making a water show, but it's a bit up to the mood I am at that moment. Anyways, for now, if you like it and want to see where this park's going, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. And that's gonna do it. So I see you in the next episode. Goodbye.